This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, community leader receives prestigious award. Du Bois County officials meet with legislators. Census kicking off. Kurt Guksa will be in with sports, and our WJTS Informed segment continues with State Senator Mark Messmer. All to come on WJTS TV News. Good evening. I'm Jenna Schaffer with the news. A well-known community leader is a prestigious award winner. Former Jasper Clerk Treasurer Juanita Boehm was presented with the Circle of Corridon Award during the Jasper State of the City address at Jasper Hall earlier today. Jasper Mayor Dean Vonderheide presented this year's address and highlighted some of the city's major projects and goals for the next 5 years. We will hear from both Boehm and Vonderheide in a later newscast. 4 Du Bois County officials met with legislators at a special conference earlier this week. Du Bois County Commissioner Elmer Brames, County Treasurer Kitty Merkley, County Recorder Jackie McFerrin, and County Clerk Amy Kippenbrock, and 300 other county officials from around the state attended the Association of Indiana Counties 2020 Legislative Conference. County officials were able to express their concerns about local government with legislators. They were also briefed about what legislation is being discussed in the Indiana General Assembly and how it will impact their counties. County officials also heard from Governor Eric Holcomb, as well as several other state elected officials, and took part in workshops about local leadership and legislation. The census officially starts in a few weeks, but before filling out those forms, do you know what the census is or what the results are used for? It all goes back to the Constitution. According to Article 1, Section 2, a census is required every 10 years to measure the country's population. According to Councilwoman and head of the Du Bois County Census Committee, Becky Beckman, it's important for everyone to be counted.
We work our whole life to make a difference, to matter. This is the easiest way. The easiest way to give back to our communities is to be counted.
And it's not all about figuring out a county's population. Beckman says it also has a large impact on the community.
Population drives so many different services that we want to have. And, you know, it goes from making a difference for our schools, in our communities, the different needs that we have, the different services that we can offer, and it's a big deal for Du Bois County, and we need everyone counted.
All census results are confidential, and Beckman says they can be used to improve county infrastructure and much more.
My personal experience is working on federal grants that I had to build a case of community need. Well, population shows that, and different areas. We have many fire chiefs on our county team, and they need supplies. They need new trucks. They need fire stations. They need equipment. And it all comes back in the form of grants and different funding avenues to help fund those things that we need. County roads, community centers, walking trails. Everything goes back to needing fair and accurate data to help build the case of community need.
And if you are looking for a job, Beckman says there are still positions open.
And there's many, many different jobs. And right now, Du Bois County, the starting wage is $18.50 an hour. So it's not too shabby. We're needing that, and not everybody will be knocking on doors. There's other people that need to process the information, gather the data, and help maybe in mobile units going out and helping people fill out the census. And that's not to do it for them, but help encourage and let them know it's easy to do.
The census can be filled out in a variety of ways this year. You can fill it out by phone, computer, tablet, paper, and much more. According to the census website, there are a few important dates to keep in mind. The first one is March 12th to the 20th. This is when households start receiving letters about how to respond to the 2020 census. For more information, head to 2020census.gov. 12 teams and well over 200 dancers will compete this weekend for the IHSDTA Jasper Dance Invitational at Jasper High School. As most dance competitions are held farther north, Jasper dance team head coach Jill Wiggins says hosting the competition in Jasper was not only needed, but a great way to help the dance team itself.
Well, we decided about 4 years ago that we needed something in our area in southern Indiana because most of dance is in the Indianapolis area. So this gives us a chance to stay home for our parents and family and friends to come and visit and watch the girls. We also have Forest Park in DuBois County, and they bring all their wonderful fans and families. And this is just a great way for us to kind of showcase what we do in DuBois County. It's also a great fundraiser for our school.
Now in its fourth year, the Jasper Dance Invitational has drawn dance teams from all over the state. Teams within the Indiana High School Dance Team Association compete in different classes and categories, such as pom, kick jazz, and hip hop. Jill says an event this big takes a lot of volunteers and a lot of planning.
All hands on deck. We start in August, and these groups work together all year in preparing for this event on Saturday. So we have our parents, sometimes family members and siblings all come in, and we work real hard on the day of the event. We have different areas like the judges' hospitality room, coach's hospitality room, the concession stand area. We also have a warm-up area. We have security, which our dads jump in on. And just to make sure that everything goes like it should, we have a lot of rules to follow in the IHSDTA. And so everyone's there trying to make sure that those get followed.
The fourth annual Jasper Dance Invitational will begin at 9 a.m. on Saturday at the Jasper High School Gymnasium. The event is open to the public and admission is $5 for children and $7 for adults. Concessions are available. Area city offices are closing their doors this President's Day. When looking at Jasper City Hall, the Street Department and Resource Recovery Site, Jasper Arts Center, Habig Center, and all Jasper Utilities administrative offices will be closed on Monday, February 17th. All City of Huntingburg offices will be closed to observe President's Day. And the Ferdinand Town and Utilities office will also be closed on Monday. Due to the holiday hours, trash pickup will take place on Tuesday, February 18th. Despite federal offices closing down for President's Day, the Indiana Department of Revenue will keep its doors open. DOR Commissioner Bob Green says their teams will be ready to assist customers in all 12 of their district offices' locations with any tax issues. All DOR district offices will be open on Monday, February 17th from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. local time, and DOR customer service can be reached at 317-232-2240. It's that sweet time of the year again. Thin Mints, Samoas, Tagalongs, s'mores, oh my. The Girl Scouts of Spencer County is selling the seasonal delectable this weekend at the Rockport IGA. Holiday foods in both Dale and Santa Claus, and the Village Hut in Fulda. To learn more about the Girl Scouts of Southwest Indiana, call 812-421-4970. A choir is bringing a special selection of music to St. Meinrad next month. The Greenville University Choir is known for performing sacred choral music across the Midwest. Let Us Love and Sing and Wonder is a program consisting of selections from Europe, Africa, and North America. In the past few years, they have toured in Mexico, Ireland, and parts of the United States. They've also been invited to perform with the Boston Camerata and the Kingsbury Ensemble and made several appearances at the Illinois Music Educators Conference and the American Choral Directors Association's Central Division Convention. The free concert takes place on March 7th at 3 p.m. at the St. Meinrad Arch Abbey in St. Meinrad. Parking is available in the guest house and student parking lots. For more information, call Mary Jean Shoemaker during business hours at 812-357-6501. For updates on the day of the performance, call 812-357-6611. If you see smoke coming from the Hoosier National Forest in the coming weeks, there is no need to be alarmed. The U.S. Forest Service is conducting prescribed burns to reduce fuel loads and lower the risk for wildfires. It also maintains, restores, and improves early successional habitat, maintains wetlands, restores unique barren ecosystems, and regenerates oak and hickory trees. The National Weather Service and U.S. Forest Service fire managers are working together to figure out when to burn to achieve these goals and to maximize safety. Designated burn areas will not be accessible on the day of the burn and for a few days after until officials say it is safe. Officials will decide on the day of the burn once parameters are met or forecasted. So be sure to check fs.usda.gov/Hoosier and the Hoosier National Forest Facebook page for the latest updates. We'll take a look at your weather forecast when we come back on 18 WJTS.